Guys, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the article that I chose to study. The article that I chose to study was From Monster to Martyr, Representing Mary Dyer by Anne Miles. The text begins by focusing on Anne Hutchinson, known for her exceptional religious beliefs and outspokenness during the 1600s. Anne was a Puritan woman that spoke on her opinion of religious beliefs. This was very rare during this time for a woman to be so outspoken. The church was not fond of Hutchinson's gaining popularity during this time, nor her opposition to ministers. Another article that I found to be insightful on Anne Hutchinson was titled The Dissenting Puritans, Anne Hutchinson and Mary Dyer by Frances Bremer. In this article, Frances addresses that the General Court called on Hutchinson to answer charges directed to her at civil trial. During this trial, Hutchinson was blamed for undermining the foundations of the society by her attack on the ministers. However, for 2 days, the magistrates would try repeatedly to get Anne to incriminate herself of these charges. It wasn't until she asserted that her religious beliefs were based on immediate revelation from the Lord that it would be uncovered to her that if the colony continues on this course, that the magistrates would, quote, bring a curse upon you and your prosperity. She was then banished. Later, Hutchinson would be sentenced to execution due to her remaining outspokenness in her faith and her continual private meetings with others, preaching what she believed in, and would die a martyr's death because of it. From there, the article turns its attention to Anne Hutchinson's dear friend, Mary Dyer. Dyer was one of Anne's closest friends. In fact, according to the article by Frances, Mary Dyer accompanied Anne after she had been excommunicated and was supposedly heard saying, "Better to be cast out of the church than to deny Christ." Mary moved to England in 1652, accompanying her husband on an embassy, and became a Quaker at some point during this time in the 1650s. Several years later, Dyer herself would become known for her outspokenness like her friend Hutchinson. In fact, according to the article by Miles, Dyer was transformed from silenced object to speaking subject, from antinomian monster to Quaker martyr. Dyer was known for her defiance of Massachusetts anti-Quaker laws, an icon of womanhood, according to an article, A Picture of Piety, the remaking of Mary Dyer as a true woman in Arthur's Home magazine. In addition, Mary Dyer is known for producing the only published text by a woman connected to the antinomian crisis. An article titled Quieting Mary Dyer tells us that Mary would later be banished from Massachusetts twice for continuing the anti-Quaker laws and would be hung in Boston in June of 1660. This article is really describing the relationship between Anne Hutchinson and Mary Dyer, as well as their relationship with having both outspoken their faith. And they would die a martyr's death because of it. Thank you guys.